Hey guys, it's Eric with the Miller Park Minute, where we're throwing strikes and getting likes, hitting dingers, and getting listeners back again with your favorite Brewers podcast. Coming at you every morning, 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're talking Brewers baseball, as we always do. Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Rumble, and of course, YouTube for the video podcast. If you want to join on Facebook or Twitter, Miller Minute is the handle, or the Miller Park Minute, and the Milwaukee Brewers is the group. Come on and join along. It's getting fun. If you want to go to SeatGeek and save some money, use the code Miller Park Minute and save some money on tickets. You can also support the show at patreon.com/Miller Park Minute, or you can join down below on the YouTube stream. That being said, let's talk about tonight's action. We're going to talk about scores around the league, and we're just going to rant for a little while. So buckle up, guys. It's going to be a fun one. This is going to be a great show. So the Twitterverse was hushed tonight by our crew. By the way, our first place in the NL Central, Milwaukee Brewers, taking down the Pirates 14-1. There's a lot to say about this game, and hopefully I won't miss any of it along the way, but so many stats to read. I got a fly that I let in somehow from the window. Ugh. Anywho, so let's start with Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich went 3 for 4 tonight, 2 RBIs, 1 walk. He's got himself worked up to 291. William Contreras, 2 for 5 with 2 runs, 2 RBIs. He's hitting 277. Santana, 1 for 5, 1 run. He did strike out. Adames, 1 for 4. Did score a run, and he did strike out twice. Anderson did not get an official at bat tonight, so nothing for him. It was his first day back. We'll talk about the options. We'll talk about the injury updates in a little bit here. Frelick with a monster night. Frelick went 2 for 3, 2 runs, 5 RBIs in total, 2 walks, monster home or 3-run shot. 3-run? Yeah. Canna did not factor into the hitting so far today, but Montecero, 2 for 5. You know, guys, people question why these guys are in the lineup and what are we doing? And, the professionalness, or why you're a professional baseball player. Montecero is a baller. He's a good player, and I'm glad he's in our team. Another big night touring, 3 for 5. 2 runs, 3 RBIs. He's got himself up to 221. Joey Wiemer, who is in the midst of an 8-game hitting streak, went 2 for 3 with 2 runs and 1 RBI. 2 walks as well. Great night. Adrian Hauser got a little trouble in first inning, did give up a run, but otherwise he went 6 solid innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Another quality start for Adrian Hauser. Mejia went 2 innings, only giving up 2 hits, striking out 4, no runs allowed. And then Chafin made his Milwaukee Brewers debut with a solid, clean inning, 1 strikeout. It was a game for the ages, one of the best hitting performances by our crew all season long, and it was great to see it. I mean, just to have a breakout after struggling, after being kept silent for many nights, or held to 1 or 2 runs and 1-run leads, to have a 13-run lead and to finish with a 13-run lead is huge. The Brewers had 14 runs on 16 hits tonight, only allowing 6 hits to the Pittsburgh Pirates. We are stomping the tar out of the Pirates as of late. This game was by far one of the funnest ones we've had against the Pirates this season. It finished in 2 hours and 38 minutes, and the home crowd was loving it. We got some good news across the board. Injury updates, of course. So let's run that down real quick. Anderson was reinstated today. Of course, Chafin was added. Trevor McGill and Abraham Toro were optioned to make room for the two. We also got some updates on Mr. Brandon Woodruff, who's making a start. They pushed back Freddie, and Brandon Woodruff is making the start on Sunday afternoon. So after a couple successful relief outings in rehab, I should say, not relief, he is coming back. Looks like Rowdy Tellez is still looking to be about mid-August. They don't know anything further on Julio Teheran. Justin Wilson is out till 2024. Jesse Winker, no answer yet, but and same with Bennett Souza. Late August for Ashby. I think that's still the same. Early August at the earliest for Darren Ruff. I don't see him being one that we're going to keep. Late September at the earliest for Garrett Mitchell. So, guys, we are starting it. I said it just needed to start. We needed to kick it off. And the young guys are doing it. Sal Frelick coming in with 5 RBIs. It's here. It's here. It's good. And it happened on Shohei Day, so I happen to be wearing my Shohei gear. Sorry, not sorry. Shohei's a beast. Even though he only went 4 tonight. And he did leave with an injury, but he's still batting. So this has happened a couple times with Shohei. So, but the Mariners are up 1-0 in this game right now. We'll talk about the Cubs. The Cubs did us a solid tonight, but the Cubs are getting dangerous. So 5-3, or 5-3 was the final tonight, which allowed us to take back first place. Yes, St. Louis lost again, 5-3 to the Twins. The Pirates obviously lost to us. Yankees beat the Astros. D-backs lost to the Giants 1-0. The Orioles beat the Blue Jays 6-1. The Royals beat the Mets 9-2. Did not see that one coming. The Rangers 5-3 in Scherzer's first start. He only allowed 3 runs in the first, and then he was shut down after that. The Marlins lost to the Phillies 4-2, and the Dodgers are currently winning against the A's, but that game just started. So, guys, this is the exciting time. This is where baseball gets good. I've got baseball on 3 different screens. Watch MLB Big Inning. If you didn't know, MLB is selling MLB.TV super cheap right now, so you can pick that up. If that's something you're so interested in, again, I'm not sponsored really by anything, so I don't spend all the time on the ads like some of your other favorite podcasts do. This is just baseball and just information. And albeit my content sometimes maybe shorter, it's because it's just about the information. I don't sit here and claim to have 40 years of sportscasting experience. I think I've got maybe 6-7 years on YouTube, but I haven't done this every day, and I just get better with time. So it's a process. It's always about the process. We love what we do here at the Miller Park Minute, and that's why we do it every day. And it's just about talking baseball with you folks. And I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate you for being here. It's a big part of this. So let's talk about Twitter tonight. This is a new segment that we've decided to add to the show. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Who was the biggest performer tonight? I want to know that. Put that in the comments below. Whose performance really popped off for you tonight? Personally, I love seeing Terang do it. Terang switched numbers. I did not mention that earlier in the podcast. Terang, with the release of Shohei, I got Shohei on the brain. Luis Urias with the trade. 2 became available, and Terang had wore 2 his entire career to this point. So 32 was Mr. Chafin's number. And Chafin he looks like a Milwaukee Brewer out of the gate. Good solid. Utopia in the clubhouse today. This concludes your music report for the day. Dom Catronio. Bryce Tring made a major adjustment to his swing this week. Front foot is centered at his hands and really quiet and still. Maybe he's onto something. You wanted offense. Sal Frelick and Bryce Tring combined for 8 RBIs, and the Brewers set a season high of runs in a 14-1 win over the Pirates. Oh my gosh, this has been a fun day. Fun day all the way across the board. The other big things that I've seen is just so much positive in Twitter. It's funny how Twitter beats with the team, and some of the negative trolls seem to disappear. Even some of your favorite podcasters that get rather negative seem to disappear. You know who I'm talking about. When the times are good, some people are only here for the negative chatter, and I will call them out. I'm done. I'm done playing Mr. Nice Guy. Milwaukee Brewers are back in first in the NL Central, and we are here to stay, baby. This is our time to make a run for it. 3-run bomb, Sal Frelick came to play on national TV. Oh, Dom is live on the show. Should we call Dom live on the podcast? Nah, I won't do it. They got a call-in number though. Really, honestly, like this has been a game we've all been waiting for. The negative, the good, the bad, the ugly. We didn't cover any of that tonight because it was just straight good. There was no downright ugly to this game. The downright ugly was that I wasn't there in person to watch it, and that's sad. I had a buddy texting me from his seats, and then he was telling me how good he was. But let's look at these. They put these slides up on Twitter. 4 at bats, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 walk for Christian Yelich. Got Joey Wiemer 2, and he's got an 8-game hitting streak. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 RBI, 2 walks. You got Bryce Tring, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 RBIs, 1 homer. Sal, 2 hits, 2 runs, 5 RBIs, 1 homer, 2 walks. Beautiful, beautiful stats across the board, guys. I think I talked about the scores around the league. Brandon Woodruff, that's an exciting one. We are getting back to where we should be, and I think that's one of the biggest falters here is it's taken us a while to get to where we should be. I think the more interesting part is the guys from the trades did not really factor into it. Obviously, we got to see Chafin, which was good. He got a good scoreless inning here. But yeah, the good Santana and Canna didn't do as much. If these rookies can come and really do something meaningful in this game, and it's their time to shine and they pick it up, I figured going back home would do it. I really did. I was like, gosh, this homestand, going back home is going to be great. And so far it started off with a bang, and I think it's going to continue with a bang. And we're going to keep talking about the positives of this game and the games each and every day. This is why I do this. It's not to sit and dwell on the negative. I like to poke the bear, and I like to poke fun. And tonight on Twitter, I was poking fun. If you want to go to Twitter and see my threads and stuff like that, and what I say to people, it's kind of funny because I just poke the bear to be in the right, like it's something I enjoy. You can't turn on another Brewers podcast that's more positive and in a better light. And I was actually told yesterday in a tweet that the negative podcasts are more real and more relatable. And I said, that's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. Because you can't tell me that you want to live in the negative and you don't want everybody wants to be in this negative mind space. I don't think so. I don't freaking think so, people. It's about the positive. It's about the fun. That's why we love sports. That's why we're watching sports. NFL had the Hall of Fame game or whatever they had tonight. Didn't watch it. Don't care. It's about baseball until the end of the season. So, trade deadline grades were handed out today. I just saw this article. I'm just going to do it on the fly here. CBS Sports gave us a C. The Athletic gave us a B. B minus to C plus for ESPN. Bleacher Report gave us an AB. Fox Sports B minus to B. Sportsnet gave us 3 Bs and a C. So I was listening to other podcasts as I do every day because you guys know I like to be the most informed that I possibly can. And Barstool was talking about us. Actually, a lot of people are rating us really well. A to B. A to B seems to be the thread. Of course, I was listening to my guys over at the Barrel Banter, Barrel MKE on Twitter. They were talking, giving it a B rating as well. We did nothing blockbuster. We didn't do any blockbuster, and I know there's a lot of fans out there that are all or nothing on this team. It's either we're winning every game or they're ticked off. And quite frankly, we didn't have to go all or nothing on this thing. We just had to put up some bats that could get hits. And we got some that can get some hits. But if our youth is getting hits like tonight and Christian Yelich is continuing to be Christian Yelich, those bats won't matter as much. Brandon Woodruff's coming back to the rotation. That shores up our rotation, makes it better. So with Wade Miley, Brandon Woodruff, Adrian Hauser, Corbin Burns, and Freddie Peralta, and maybe we make a late ad and we add a Gasser or see what Small's doing. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the minor league stats. I don't follow that stuff, guys. I've told you this 100 times. The reason I don't follow that stuff is because I want to see them when they're here. I could have cared less about Sal Frelick until he arrived. And now he has arrived. Oh, I did make a challenge to good old Chuck. I said he was talking about trading Sal Frelick to get Eloy Jimenez. And I said, still want to trade Sal Frelick after he went off and hit a big bomb tonight. And Northwoods League update: the Mallards have taken over first place, 6-12. The Rafters are 14-11. Fond du Lac Dock Spiders 15-12. The Rockers, which is Green Bay, formerly the Booyah, 13-13. Lakeshore is 11-16. That's Council's kids team. And the Woodchucks are 9-17. Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Taking out Mitch Keller tonight, though, you can't say enough about that. That was downright an ugly outing for Mitch Keller and the entire bullpen. Oh my gosh, guys, just enjoy your day. enjoy this one. Let's enjoy the victory, and let's go get them tomorrow. This is going to be a fun series. I can tell already. Like I said, it's Shohei Day, so that's why I'm not donning the regular Brewers blue. We'll be back in the, I don't know, what we're going to wear tomorrow? Blue jersey, maybe? We'll be back in something Brewers tomorrow. Hopefully my City Connect stuff shows up and we'll be happy. This was a fun podcast, guys. I'm glad we get to talk in a positive light and I don't got to defend and rip apart everyone out there. I'm still going to rip them apart. I'm not going to lie. I love the people who celebrate the bad in the fact that they're fun to rip on, easy to rip on, and they make it a joy to be a positive person. And sometimes you got to be a positive person in this world. So if you are that positive person, please rate, review the podcast, like, share, subscribe. We're on every day. And we're on all the social media platforms. We got Reels coming out. We've got all kinds of content. We got some special guests set to show up in the next week. So look forward to those conversations. May have the Butcher returning. I've tried to negotiate it. We'll see. He's been on the IL for a few months here, but I think he's ready to pop back in for an episode with me. So, guys, this is Eric with the Miller Park Minute. As always, go Brewers. Let's get them tomorrow. Let's take the series. Woody's back. The youth is thriving right now. Let's do it. Go Crew.
Thank you for watching the Miller Park Minute. Go Brewers.